out of Northern California. A giant fireball there last night just around dinner time. Dozens of homes destroyed after a huge explosion last night. It was apparently caused by a broken gas line. It happened in a San Francisco suburb very close to San Francisco International Airport. Priya David Clemens is at the scene in San Bruno this morning with the latest. Priya, good morning.
Erica, good morning to you. We're right at the edge of where the fire stopped. I want you to take a look at this devastation behind me. You're going to see burned out cars, the firefighters still working to make sure all the smoldering flames are out completely. We're seeing little pockets of flames still pop up here and there. See, this home has been completely flattened. This is a scene that has been repeated dozens of times throughout this neighborhood. Parts of San Bruno, California were turned into a raging inferno around dinner time Thursday evening. Flames roared some 60 feet into the air as block after block in this residential neighborhood, about 5 miles from San Francisco's airport, were engulfed. Witnesses reported hearing and feeling a large explosion, leading to early speculation that a plane may have gone down.
It sounded like a jet, almost like just a giant roar, and then the biggest boom I've ever heard in my life.
But it was a high-pressure natural gas line that ruptured, caused the explosion, and then fueled the spectacular blaze. The local utility company, Pacific Gas and Electric, says they will be accountable if it's determined they were at fault.
A terrible, terrible tragedy has fallen on our city this afternoon. Our main concern as public officials here, making sure our citizens are safe.
The view from the sky revealed a large swath of the neighborhood reduced to embers and ash. More than 50 homes were destroyed and more than 100 damaged.
But I lost everything. Everything. I understand that. It's gone. It's history.
As firefighters fought the blaze from the ground, airplanes swooped in, dropping flame retardant in a desperate attempt to keep the blaze contained. Images we're accustomed to seeing during fires in the forest, not the suburbs.
We're asking anyone that is evacuated, get onto the bus.
More than 100 people were evacuated to 2 nearby shelters. Longtime resident Bob Pellegrini didn't need anyone telling him to leave.
I've never, ever felt heat that intense, ever.
Is there any way to describe what you were feeling?
It was like hell on earth. It really was. It was like hell on earth. I mean, it was like all you see is 80-foot flames and intense flames.
We're hearing that several people have been treated and released for minor injuries. About 8 are at a burn unit in San Francisco being treated in critical condition, and 3 people have lost their lives to this blaze. Erica.
Priya, thanks. Boy, that picture behind Priya really tells a tale. Priya again in San Bruno this morning.